Hello everyone. In this first video on the trigonometric circle, we are going to look at a few basic features of this circle to understand a little bit how it works. Your prior knowledge is basic trigonometry in right-angle triangles. In other words, you need to know what is the definition of the sine, cosine, and tangent of an angle in a right-angle triangle. If this is clear for you, then we can start working on this trigonometric circle, which is basically just a circle centered on the origin of a coordinate system and whose radius is 1. So it goes to the point 1, 0 and 0, 1. If we take any point on the circle, so for example right here, you see that this line segment here is the radius, and so the length is 1, because here it's equal to the radius. And let's now have a look at a right-angle triangle that I have drawn in green right there. So we know that the right angle is here, and we'd like to use trigonometry to work out the two sides here next to the right angle, given that the angle between the x-axis and our radius here is alpha. So using basic trigonometry, we can work that the cosine of alpha is the adjacent side, so it's this side here. So let's call this length x, is equal to x divided by the hypotenuse, which is 1. Okay, this leads you straight away to x is equal to cosine alpha. Similarly, if we try and work out the other side here, that we are going to call y, we can write that sine alpha is equal to the opposite side, which is y, divided by the hypotenuse, which is still 1. So this leads us to y is equal to sine alpha. So now we need to see that this y here, this length, is actually the y coordinate of this point here. And this x here is also the x coordinate of that point. So this means that the point that we've chosen here has coordinates cosine alpha and sine alpha, where alpha is the angle in between the x-axis and the radius joining the origin to our point on the trigonometric circle. So what does it mean? It means that if you take a point here at, let's say, 30 degrees, if this angle is 30 degrees, the coordinates here are going to be cosine 30 degrees and sine 30 degrees. If you take another point, let's say right here, at, let's say, 60 degrees, if this angle here is 60 degrees now, you can say that the coordinate of this point is cosine 60 degrees and sine 60 degrees. And this is the end of this first video on the trigonometric circle. What is to be remembered is that this point on the trigonometric circle that makes an angle of alpha degrees with the x-axis has coordinate cosine alpha and sine alpha.